Hello all, thank you so much for being here. Welcome, it's Tiger Lilith Tarot. I hope everyone is good and well. This is going to be a reading for Aquarius placements. Aquariuses for the new moon. We are going to take a look at the new moon in December. It comes December 3rd. We're going to take a look at what's fading away from this last moon cycle, what the universe is making space for you guys, and just some overall general guidance. If you're doing some intention setting to the new moon, is a perfect time to do that. This spread might help with guiding your intentions, perhaps. Let's go ahead and get to it, Aquarius. So this first card we're going to pull is what is needing to be fully released or has been fully released, energies from the last moon phase, so that you can move on to a new cycle. We have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, the first word that comes to mind when I see this is persistence. This is the feeling I'm getting here, is that what's fading away is you fighting for what you want, fighting for what you need, kind of just battle in general. This person, this man, right, he's here, he is waiting for all these warriors, all these wands, if you will, coming up the hill to attack him. And he's going to stand his ground. He's not in a stance of fear, but this is going to be hard work. And it's very challenging. And it requires a lot of persistence and dedication. And not that these are bad things, but after a while, those things can drain us. So I think what's fading away, if it hasn't already, is not much competition, but almost feeling attacked, feeling like you have to defend yourself. I think you're really done with that kind of energy, Aquarius. And what is emerging into consciousness for you guys? Well, the next step. We go from the Seven of Wands, what's fading away, what's emerging into consciousness, the Eight of Wands, quick movement, messages that you're sending. This person is not on the defense like this man is, right? This person is confident. He's standing on one foot and throwing a message out into the universe. So this card can be a little chaotic because it can imply really quick movement. Like it almost feels like when you're standing still, then there's just a burst. Like it could feel kind of like an like a firework, in a way. I know why I'm getting fireworks here for you guys. This is also an area that the universe is doing this for you right now. This is like unconscious seeds that are being sown, for you with the new moon by the universe. So you might I almost feel like you might feel bowled over by this energy, and it might take a little bit of this perseverance to kind of stand in a chaotic energy. It might feel quick moving because I don't think you felt like you've been moving quickly, even if you have been, because you had to defend yourself so much. And so it feels like even if there has been quick movement, the progress does not feel quick. I hope that makes sense. What seeds are you sowing consciously here as the Queen of Cups? Yes. Love, compassion, stable emotions. Emotional stability really is what I'm getting off this card more than anything else here. This is the only queen in the deck that isn't sitting on her throne. She's gotten off her throne and she's putting her toe in the water because she's not afraid, if you will, of what the water can do to her, of what these emotions can do. She trusts herself enough to stand in them. And when she does stand in them, look, they're calm. These are calm waters. So I feel like these two energies are really opposite. This is what's fading away, and this is what's emerging into consciousness. Much more peace and tranquility for you, Aquarius, is what I'm feeling, and I hope that's what we see here with the rest of the spread. We'll find out. Let's see. This is going to be a placement. This is a suggestion of how you can clear space for something new. The new moon, lots of potential and possibilities. And it's a good time to be spontaneous. And this is kind of showing the form that your spontaneous action could take, suggestions on how to be spontaneous. Have you Prince of Wands? This is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands moves very quickly. He's the Knight of, interestingly enough, how can you inject spontaneity in your life? The Knight of Wands is very spontaneous, and he is not committed. He's moving quickly, and he might be going in a few different directions. He's not committing to anything yet. He's trying things out. He's testing. He's seeing what's going to work, but he's making the movement to do it. He's not thinking about it. So, moving towards what is going to fill you with a sense of excitement and adventure would be great for you right now, I feel, with this energy here. See, and it's something that might even make you feel a little invincible. The horse is fully in the air, leaping over a mountain. This might feel, these goals or things that you go after might feel like you're not able to accomplish them, but I think the message is to go after it anyway. You don't need to know if you're going to be able to accomplish it or not. Just try. Put yourself in that active energy. How can you connect with the source of your power here? This is how you're experiencing yourself as a part of the environment that's around you. We have the Princess of Swords, so the Page of Swords. Again, I don't think the environment around you, the Page of Swords is not, I don't think any card is good or bad. The Page of Swords is a very curious energy. Curiosity, there's not a lot of openness to her. If you look at this card, she's staring very intently at the sword that she's holding in her hand. She's not really taking in like the beauty that's around her. She's not taking in the bird overhead. There's only one focus. I feel like that's the message here. It's possible that your inner and outer worlds are not there was a feeling of like curiosity, I think, about outer realms, not like what's inside of you. And this curiosity that you had for others led to this. It led to you having to be feeling like you had to be defensive and on guard. And so I think, all that being said, how can you connect to the source of your power? Focus. I feel like this is saying learn from this, because the page is a student energy. Learn from these defensive experiences that you had to go through, and take from them what you want to focus on. And really, and this is also mental focus. This is going to require some mental strength to really sit down and think about what is going to be what do you want the focus of your inner and outer worlds to be? How do you want the focus of your outer world and the focus of your inner world to come together? I think is the message there. And then your guidance card, overall energy here, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is, to me, a very abundant card. It's also a card of family and friends, and it's security. This is a man, this is a legacy. This is family. If I look at this, I think of this as a grandfather, probably his daughter, and then his grandchildren. This is generational. So we'll see when we clarify here, but there might have something to do, for guidance, Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is also about your financial wealth and stability. And focusing on how you can prosper best so that you can then pass that prosperity onto your family and loved ones. I think that's your main fight. It's very altruistic, Aquarius. That's which is very beautiful. You're trying to build yourself up so that you can provide for others. This is not a selfish energy at all. It's quite nice. Let's see. Well, the Seven of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Well, what has faded away? The Seven of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands. And then, of course, the Knight of Wands is also here under the space, pardon me, for how can you clear space for something new? We'll see what clarifies this. I have a feeling here what has faded away or needs to be wrapped up. Something that you went after spontaneously led to this. But with this focus that the spread is suggesting, I think that's the key here is this energy, the way how you can connect your inner and outer worlds with this focus is going to lead to the Knight of Wands this time around, this moon phase. You're coming at it from a different place. You're more educated now. You're more focused. You know more. So trust yourself here and trust that whatever energy that came in that was defense, that felt that excuse me, made you feel defensive was not for you. But don't let that, this is okay. Don't let that scare you from being spontaneous and impulsive again. Just because it led to a defensive energy and you being attacked before, try again, okay? The Nine of Wands here for what is the universe, consciously, or what is the universe kind of setting up for you? Eight of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups. The universe is preparing to fulfill a wish for you. But this is, the Knight of Cups to me is a card of patience, and the Eight of Wands is a chaotic energy. So I almost feel like the message here is that the universe is kind of balancing itself out, that there's going to be a chaotic energy surrounding you, but it's a wish fulfillment. It's something that you have been wishing for, and it's going to bring emotional security here. This is the connection, I think, because here she's unlocking the key. This is the Nine of Cups, so we've gone from the Ace all the way to the Nine at this point, and then the 10 is after this. The 10 of Cups is like emotional fulfillment and a happy family and everything you could want, whatever that might be for you. So we're right behind that, and she knows she's unlocking, right? She's putting the key in to unlock herself to receive that 10th cup. So something about this chaotic energy is actually going to open you up emotionally, I think. And I think maybe, and because you're open up emotionally, a wish can come in, right? You can wish fulfillment. The Queen of Cups here, what seeds are you sowing? Paired with the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on. You're determining what you're going to hold on to in the material world with this next moon phase. What's going to bring Aquarius emotional stability and tranquility? These are material items that you have accumulated. I usually see the Four of Pentacles as not a great, very healthy card as far as energies go, because it can be a little hoarding. But I don't think that's what you're doing here. I think you're sowing the seeds of what am I holding on to? What am I holding on to from the past, and what do I need to release? And what can I hold on to that's going to make me feel emotionally secure? This could be material items. This is more of the material realm, right? Okay, let's see here. The Prince of Wands, so the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Hanging Woman. These are two very conflicting energies here. How can you clear space for something new? Okay, I think what this is saying, the Hanged Woman, not only is she contemplative, she has put herself in a state that's not very physically comfortable, right? She's just hanging there. For a person, for a human being, this is going to get pretty uncomfortable after a while or a short time, depending on who you are. So paired with the Knight of Prince of Wands here, I think what it's saying, how can you clear space for something new? Don't feel afraid to put yourself in what seems to be an uncomfortable situation because of fear of what happened before. I think that's kind of all it is. And I almost think too, it's confirmation that you know more this time around. The Hanged Woman has put herself in this state because she has to contemplate. She's contemplating what she already knows. So you already know. You know more than you did before. How can you connect to the source of your power? The Three of Swords clarifies the Page of Swords. There might be something in the past or in a long past or the more recent past that caused a lot of heartbreak and pain, right? And it took you out of your head. You could see this card, the person literally doesn't have a head, and the heart isn't even inside of the body anymore, right? This is a vessel, and it's a fairly open one because this top here is open. Anything can kind of flow through. And what this is saying to me is heartbreak causes us, right, or in this sense, heartbreak caused you to lose your head, your mental capacities, maybe. And I don't think you actually lost them, but you felt like you did. And you were filled up. By losing your head, other energies were allowed to fill the vessel up, right? There's something about focusing on filling yourself back up with what you want inside of you. What do you want to be filled up by? Study it, focus on it. What fills Aquarius up? It's not heartbreak and pain. I don't think that's what fills you up. So I think that's how you're going to be able to really connect your outside and insides, or your outside world with your inside world, right? And let's see, the Ten of Pentacles here as your ending card, this really lovely energy of wanting to do good for you so that you can do good for others. Clarified by Death. Okay. Yeah, this is transformational for you. This might feel transformational. I don't think it's transformational that you're altruistic, but it might feel like you are transforming into a more mature person that is able to provide for others in a material sense. The Ten of Pentacles, right? Pentacles are about our material, actual world, tangible things that we can touch. And so while you have probably been able to provide in other ways to people in your life, in emotional ways, in spiritual ways, perhaps, you've offered support, guidance, a shoulder to cry on. But now you're stepping into a new energy where you are going to be able to provide in a material way. And this makes you feel good because you're feeling like you're giving back monetarily and in something that you can see to others. And you've always, I think you've always given to people, but it's going to be in a new light and in a new energy. And I think the scope of your generosity is is really going to broaden here with this new moon. Oh, okay. Let's see. Anything else here? Not a lot of major arcana. I'm just seeing if there's any kind of zodiac signs or anything that stand out here. Not a lot. Pisces energy with the Hanged Woman. Water, honestly, water energy more than anything. Scorpio with death here. The Queen of Cups is water. Scorpio, I think of with her as well. A lot of court cards. Well, 3 of them. It can imply that there might be some other people, like, in your business, trying to get in your business, or these could, I think it just represents that there's a little more energy around you than you would like right now. All right, Aquarius, I think that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Take care.